Hey guys, it's Taylor and today I'm going to be filming a what's in my car video, so if you are interested in seeing one of those, then you should definitely keep on watching. But before I get started with the video, I quickly wanted to make like a quick little disclaimer. First of all, if my voice sounds a little bit weird, it's because I'm kind of still have a cold. I can't really hear out of my ears either. But I want to make a big disclaimer saying that I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape, or form, that I'm really grateful that I was given a car, because I do know that there's a lot of people out there that don't even have the opportunity that their parents give them one or let them receive one for a present or anything like that. But yeah, I actually got mine less than a week ago and I'm really expecting it because they were telling me I was getting it for my 17th birthday, so it's kind of like an early 17th birthday. And I absolutely adore this car. Like, you don't even know. This car has been my dream car since I was 10 years old, so when I got this car, I was like crying and I had to keep slapping myself, telling me like, is this really mine? But yeah, if you're interested in seeing a car tour and see everything that I keep inside of my car so far, you should definitely keep on watching. But without further ado, let's get started with the video. Picking out the keys, this is what they look like. They're usually attached to my wallet by this little thing, this little wristlet thing. I have my MK little thing. I have a key to my house. I have an alarm system little thing for my house. And then I have the actual key itself, which looks like this. It just has like the unlock button, the lock button. It has engine to start, where I'll show that to you in a minute, but it's where you can like start the car without even being inside of it, which is probably my favorite thing ever. And then I also have like the trunk button and the alarm button. But the only bad thing about starting the car is that you have to lock all the doors before doing it. It's just to ensure that people, you know, don't steal your car. But yeah, that's probably like my favorite part about the really cool thing about this key is that it is a keyless entrance. So if you put the key anywhere near the car, it's going to sense that it is in your hand and it's going to unlock. You can have this in your purse or in your pocket. You can just press the little button right here and walk off, and if that makes sense. But yeah. An overview of the car, if you're wondering, my car is actually a 2015 premium white Mustang, and it isn't a V8. And it's not GT, but it is, you know, the classic Mustang. I know a lot of people are probably gonna judge me because I'm like a girl and I own like a white Mustang, but it's been like my dream car since I was probably 10 years old. I'm not even lying. If you ask my parents, they'll tell you that too. But yeah. At the front, it has lights and the little Mustang symbol thing, whatchamacallit. I really like the way the new one looks. I really wanted black tires on it, but instead I have just the random like gray ones on their rims instead. But I really wanted the electronical stuff in it rather than the black rims. The cool thing about the mirrors is that it has like a little blind spot thing right here. It kind of is a distraction because I've never really used one before, but it basically just shows you like your blind spot as well as like your normal mirrors. But you know, that's cool. Those entrance things. Moved around to the back, try not to show the tag. It has the little pony symbol. Since it is not a GT, it only has that. The GT would have the GT symbol. It's really cool like 3D headlights. I like my favorite part of the new Mustangs. But I really am in love with this car. Like I said, it's been my dream car since I was like 10 years old. You don't have to have a key or like a button to press. All you do is you push in on it and then it has this little thing where people can't steal your gas, which is really cool. That way it'll spit gas back at you if it doesn't need it. An overview of what it looks like when you first get into the car. It's actually really pretty. I'm like obsessed with how this looks. I'm not really a big fan of the seat color, but again, like I said, I would rather it be premium than for it to be a not premium and have like the black rims with the black interior. So see if I can turn it on, but not all the way. I really love that noise. That's like my favorite part. Okay, when you first get in the car, here's the steering wheel. So on the steering wheel, we have like the little trackpad, which controls all of this little thing up here when I do turn the car on. Over here, we have all the cruise control settings. So we have like on off, there's the like to cancel the cruise control, then we have like the set to like set the cruise control basically. So basically all right here is like the cruise control. Here, this is like I said, it's the keypad which controls all of this up here. And on this side we have like the volume up and down. We have the like skip where you can skip through songs if you had like whatever you're using on the radio or like your aux or your phone, you know, whatever. And I have no idea what the middle button means. And then down here, this is voice command. Answer call, end a call. You can cancel voice control and start voice control. We have the actual steering wheel, which is made out of leather. We have the RPMs on the side, and then we have the actual speedometer over here. One depressing thing that I have to say about the Mustang is that it doesn't have the electronical speedometer, because my brother will show you digitally the what speed you're at, but the Mustangs don't. But other than that, I'm absolutely in love with this. When you first get in the car, you have like your little lever, you have the unlock and lock button in case you want to lock or unlock the car at any time that you're in here. We have the mirror controls, little window button so I can control both the windows, and then you have the the basic kind of stuff. And this little pocket right here, which goes all the way back. You can stick your hand all the way back. We have an air vent, like usual. We have all of the basic lighting controls. Then moving down to right here, this is where the glass case thing is. If you push it out, it'll come in with a little cubby, which is designed to put your sunglasses in. Considering I broke my Ray-Bans, I don't really use this that often because I don't have my pair of sunglasses anymore. If you're in your car and you want to get something out of your trunk, you press that button. And yeah, and also on the bottom here, there's a little lever. So if you wanted to move up or down the steering wheel at any time, like if you were taller and your knees hit the steering wheel, you could move the steering wheel up, obviously. You just press the engine to start and it'll ding at you. It's telling me that my seatbelt isn't on. Pad, it tells you the voltage, the oil temperature, the oil pressure, basically all of this. See, it also tells you what your tires are at. It's really cool. Change the colors at night, which I'll have to show you later at night how to do that. It's really cool because it changes the color in the cup holders, on the floorboard, the pony on the floor, and it'll change these little gauges. Moving on to the center of the car, you have 3 of these air vent things, which is a defroster, which will defrost the windshield. And the other really cool thing about the premium Mustang is that you have the little air vent right here, the air vents right here, which will defrost the sides of the windshield as well, which is a really cool feature that not a lot of cars have. So yeah, that's what these things are for. They're on either side. The gear shift, which goes from park, reverse, neutral drive, and sports mode, which sports mode is basically where if you put it there, the higher your RPMs will go, and the easier that you will be able to accelerate. So basically the accelerator will go really, really, really fast. So onto the base controls, I'll move my phone out of here. You have the basic USB port and a basic cigarette lighter, which is also, it's what they called it back in the day, but it's where you can charge your phone, you know what I mean. Here they actually charge your phone or device 2 times faster than the ones in the console do, which is a really cool thing that the Mustang has created, the newer models have. The engine start to stop, you have your hazard lights, you have your skid whatever where the car won't skid, then you have these little modes. This is probably my favorite part. If you look right here, while I flip it, the Comfort actually drives like a Cadillac, and the normal one drives like a normal car. But I keep it in sports, just means that the steering is a lot harder. Also have the mode of the actual car, which you can change it from sports mode to normal car. So if you don't want to use a lot of gas, you wouldn't put it on a sports car. If you want it in a sports car, you just change the mode to sports car, and then you can flip it into sports car mode, and it will accelerate really, really fast, and it will give you the really, really cool noise of a sports car. But yeah, I don't really recommend that on a highway because you will get pulled over really, really quickly because it makes a lot of racket. Moving up from there, we have the heated seats. Right here, we have the cooled seats right here. We have that on both sides, as well as the temperature. Here, I'll show you. It shows you the temperature right here. It's not actually a knob, you just kind of flip it up and down, which was kind of hard to get used to. And then in here is obviously all of the air control, and you have auto, on and off, and then, the basic things that you would have on both sides of the car. You have the volume, and then you have the tuner where you can change the bass and yada yada yada. And up here is where all the CD control. Now if you don't have a premium, it won't come with a touch screen. If you have a California edition, it will. It just depends on what car you have. But if you buy a basic standard 2015 Mustang, this will not be touch screen. That's the reason why I chose this one over the non-premium. So this one was a little bit more expensive than the other one, but it was definitely well worth it. Home screen, it shows you your phone, my phone is synced in here. It tells you the direction you're in, the date is up here, the entertainment section, and then the actual controlled thing, which this is the one I like to keep it on, is over here. Actually control everything that I just mentioned down here up here, which is really, really cool. So everything here is actually touchscreen up here. So if you wanted like your heated seats on, you can turn that on and what level, and you can turn the AC seats on. You can turn what temperature you want your thing at. You have like where you want it at, which is really cool, guys. Like, I'm sorry, there's like a glare, but you get my point. It's really cool. The entertainment section, but it just has AM, FM, you have like Bluetooth stereo, you can have an SD card, and then there's the actual aux cord if, you know, you want to go old school up in here. USB, CD, FM, and FM again. FM and AM up there. Also has navigation on it, and you can also go to your history, your phone book, your quick dial, your text messaging, stuff like that. Like everything on your phone, on a basic phone, is like set up in there, and also navigation is in there. But it also has a very convenient reverse camera in here, so it shows you these little lines of how you should park, and then it goes away once you put it in the car and park. On this side of the car, the only thing that I didn't show you was the controls up here, which controls all of the windshield wipers. Whoops. Windshield wipers, and then over here on this side is all of the brightness controls. So passenger side. Over here we have this little, I'm sorry, like it's like really bright in here. We have the little Mustang badge, which has since 1964. There's another vent, which is just like it is over here. The glove compartment, if you just press this button, it will conveniently open itself, obviously. Inside of here, inside of my glove box, the only thing I like to keep in here is I have like my Windex electronical wipes, which I can use on the touch screen. I have some leather cleansing wipes, which I can use on the actual seats, on the dashboard. Those are really convenient, and since it's more of an expensive car, I put more like money into keeping it this way because it is like, it's like my bae. I have a little essentials bag, which inside of here I keep things that I might need. I have makeup that I can put on after cheerleading because I usually don't wear hardly any makeup to cheer. I have makeup remover wipes to take off makeup after I get to cheer and stuff like that. I have my braces things, makeup. I have Advil in here. I have feminine products. I have extra makeup brushes. You know, things that I might need or grab for often. I also have like band-aids in here somewhere. But yeah, just basic things like that are inside of there. And last but not least, inside the glove box, I have another Vera Bradley like bag, which I keep all of my change in. Which looks like that. Just has a whole bunch of change in there. This little information button, you pull it down and it's like a secret compartment where I keep all of my insurance and stuff like that for my car. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep that in there because nobody needs to know my insurance number. Basically the same controls on that side of the door. Moving on to the center console, inside of here, I just keep things. I usually have my purse sitting in here, but since I wasn't really going anywhere, it's just kind of blank. It's my phone, which technically I like to keep this charged, plugged in to this USB port, and I like to keep it right under there. Yeah, inside of here I just keep my wallet, my keys, and yeah, that's basically it. These are actually lighted at night, so I'll show you that later. The brake, the extra like brake if I was parked on a hill or something. And then moving on to the console, this is really cool. So it has two buttons on the side here, and if you press them, it will pop open by itself. And it also has a light in here, so this little light down here, so it's like lighted up at night. So you have this little pin holder where you can hold like pins or whatever. I don't really have a whole bunch of stuff in here, considering like I've only had this car for maybe like a week at the most. So if I ever end up getting more stuff in here, I might do like an updated car tour. But yeah, I just keep things like a US lip balm. I have some Advil, or Adviprofen, as some people would call it. I have a GoPro thing, which will charge my camera in here for when I do car vlogs, which I haven't made one yet in my new car. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to having a car vlog posted sometime soon. Juicy Couture perfume. I don't know why, I just do, in case I get stinky up in here. And then I have these really cute little boxes that I found at Office Max. So inside of this smaller box thing to charge my phone with right there. And last but not least, in this little box thing, I have Apple headphones, an Apple charger, as well as the wall thing. But yeah, that's basically, it's all in here. SD card slot, USB slot, and then this little plug thing, which you unplug if you wanted to put one of these charger thingies in it. But yeah, if anybody ever rides in here, I'll definitely have to like use that one in here, or they can use that one. You know, there's like a lot of different charging places, which I love about this car. I don't have anything in the doors, but the things that I would normally keep in my doors would be things like receipts and stuff like that. The things I didn't show you is, hey, look at that! My rearview mirror, obviously. I have the 2 little lights, and there's no sunglass holder, unfortunately. That is over here, which is really cool because nobody can mess with it. Okay, and then obviously there's the 2 little sun visor things with the little lighted mirrors, which are adorable. Which my brother's car didn't have these, which is awesome. I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the back. So I've never actually sat in the back of my car, so it's really weird. But all of the seats in the Mustang are bucket seats, so they're actually really, really comfortable to sit in. And they're all leather, which is a plus. There's a lot of room up there, so they could obviously scoot that part of the car upwards if they wanted to. They have 2 little pouches, which are really great quality. They have the extra airbags on the side. There's also airbags, one in the steering wheel and in the dash. So it is a pretty safe car, I guess, but considering it's a sports car, there's not a lot of like leisures to being safe, you know, because it's like a sports car. If you needed to, the seats actually fold down, so there's more room for the trunk if you needed that. There are the these little things, which is where you could actually, you have the option to have a baby seat in here. About it back here, besides the the coat hanger here, there's a coat hanger here, and the seat belts come out from out right here. Yeah, I guess we're going to move on to the trunk, so let's get out of here. Button down here, try not to show the license plate, but there's a button down here as well that's like secretly hidden. So again, if you have these in your pocket or in your purse or something, you actually don't have to press the button at all. There's a button down here for you to press, which is also really, really cool. Okay, so this is what the trunk looks like. It's about the same size as a Camaro, so any other sports car. But I think it has a little bit of more room because the side pockets, they're like indented. Also, if you pull this thing up right here, there's a spare tire as well as like things that you will need, like jump stuff to jump the car with and all, which I'm not going to pull up all the way because there's stuff on top of it. But over here in this little side pocket, I have my backpack. At the back, I have my cheer bag sitting in here where I go to cheer. I need that. It also has like a hoodie in there, so if I ever need a hoodie, it's in my cheer bag. I have this cute little bin, which I got at TJ Maxx, which keeps all of my other essentials where they don't go like flying everywhere, you know, so I think it's really cute. I keep a spare pair of shoes in case I ever drive barefoot and I need shoes to put on my feet, and also like cheer practice, I can't wear my cheer shoes everywhere, so I always keep a pair of like Nikes in here. In case I spill something in the car, I need to clean something. I have a binder, and then I have a blanket in case it gets cold. But yeah, anyways, I guess that will conclude the end of my car tour. So if you guys enjoyed and you definitely liked seeing what was in my car, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see car vlogs in this car, definitely give this a thumbs up, where I will know to do them on my channel soon. So, but yeah, without further ado, I'll leave all of my social medias linked down below, as well as some on the screen. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye!